Welcome back to another episode of Sip the Tally Films. I'm your host, Coach Evans. And as you saw by the thumbnail, we're going to be taking a look at the Las Vegas Raiders and how they handle blitz pickup. So that's the topic of today's film. We're going to get into it in just a second. But before we do, I want to say, what up to a few people that have jumped in already and dropped comments. 86 Ghosts, what up, B? Ravenville 15, I appreciate you for coming through. Malik, Rave Kingdom, appreciate you guys for coming through early. You guys are the first up, so I know y'all got y'all notifications on. And if you're seeing this on the back end, turn your notifications on so you can know when these videos drop and when we drop them. So what we're gonna do is, and I'll preface this by saying it. Appreciate you, B. He got the first comment and all that. Thank you. So I got they had plays. Oh, let me restart. B messed me up with the donation. He messed me up. What up, Hawk? So they faced 13 blitzes versus the Chargers last week, and blitzes in this situation is anything where they had 5 or more rushers. So anytime 5 or more people rush the passer, that's considered a blitz. And so the Raiders faced that 13 times versus the Chargers last week. So those are the plays we're going to look at. So what we're going to do is see how they handle those plays. If they got more than 4 yards on that, we're going to consider that a positive. If they got less than 4 yards on it, we're going to consider that a negative. And at the end of the film session, we're going to look and see how many more positives or negatives that they had and kind of see throughout the film session, do they have a weak spot versus said blitz. Now, I pulled the plays. I hadn't per se looked at them to kind of get a cheat sheet on it. So we're going to kind of figure this out together and see what they got and what they don't have. And I can tell you, because I got a picture of this steel frame right here that I can see it and you guys can. I'm already perturbed by the way the Raiders' right tackle is lined up because it's making me mad about the penalties that we got called on Thursday. I'm going to go ahead and put this up and show it to you. Look at where the right tackle is for the Raiders. I know he's way further back than Ronnie Wood already, and I hadn't even started the film, but that's neither here nor there. But let's go ahead and get started. So again, 13 plays, and let's see how they handle the blitz. And again, the blitz is any rushers more than 5. 5 or more, I'm sorry. 5 or more. They ended up with a 2 tight set. They got 2 tight ends at the bottom of the screen, also with the receiver at the bottom. And they're in shotgun. You get an overthrow to Devontae, who makes a crazy one-hand grab out of bounds. A great job by Asante of kind of just using the sideline as a extra defender. So here's what we want to see. How do they handle this 5-man pressure? And it's really straight up. Derwin is the 5th man coming right here from the outside. He's the 5th guy, so that's what considers or makes it a blitz. Khalil Mack's taken on by the guard, the center here. So it's really the right tackle that's losing. And this is Bosa that he's going against. And they really get pushed from everybody. You get Mack on the guard. I mean, Derwin even dominates the tackle. Look what Derwin James does to the tackle. And Derwin's a safety. You get an incomplete pass. So we're going to count this as a negative. Let me write it down. Let me mark it off. This was 1st and 10. Now, I forgot to tell you the situation. This was 1st and 10 on the -32 for the Raiders. So that's a negative for them. Go to the second play. Now I set the second play up. It's 3rd and 9 from the minus 33 in the first quarter. 3rd and 9 from the minus 33 in the first quarter. What up, Daniel? Another 5-man pressure. You know, look, they got 6 at the line of scrimmage. They drop one out. They run a little screen behind it. So this will be the best view for this one because of the screen. 3-by-1 at the bottom. Devontae up there by himself as a solo guy. The missed block by, is this Bowers missing this block at the bottom? Yeah, Brock Bowers missed the block at the bottom. Kobe Myers with a good block on his guy, on the outside guy. Not a bad little play. Not a bad little play. So they definitely get the 4 yards on this play. They get the 4 yards that we counting versus the blitz on this one. So that's a positive for them because they made that guy miss in the screen game. We'll give them that one. We'll give them that one. All right, third situation. 1st and 10 from the positive 43 in the first quarter. A little play action. So I think the Chargers covered the routes. Really just a 2-man route. Minshew's ready to throw. It's a small window for Devontae up here. I don't think Minshew trusts that enough. Then this guy is still running the route. Appreciate you for subbing. Thank you, Kershaw. Thank you. Small window for those guys. The guy at the bottom's not ready, and he's getting pressure already. Again, Derwin's one of the blitzers. Using Derwin James as a blitzer. Similar to what got number 14 for us can do. Use him as a blitzer. They're using Derwin as that. Force a check down. Let's see what gets done up front. Where's the weak link up front for them? Because still, even though, this is a blitz, they only bring in 5. The 4 down linemen, they bring in Derwin James. Those linebackers not going. They're bringing the 4 down linemen and Derwin James. Somebody gets insta-shed. There's an insta-shed right here on the right guard. Oh, he pulls. So that's the center. That's the center, actually. The center can't get the gap, the down block. It's a good job of trying to chip by the running back. So you end up with Derwin James on the pulling guard. Tight end and the left tackle really don't block anybody. They seem confused. 74 and 87. They don't touch anybody, really. 48 could have had a free lick on the quarterback. He did a good job of holding off, though, not to get that penalty. So this is a negative for him. He did hesitate. Sure did. All right, 4th play. 2nd and 3 from the minus 16. Yep, from the minus 16, second quarter. 2nd and 3 from the minus 16, second quarter. Still, they haven't done anything exotic yet. They showed this, just brought him off the edge. Just brought the nickel off the edge. Unblocked. And you see when they bring the guy off the edge, they slant Khalil Mack inside. Untouched. They got 2 guys untouched. Technically, Khalil's supposed to be a B-gap defender because the Raiders, I guess their offensive motion goes so hard that way, he can't even get in the B-gap. But they got 2 guys in C gap and both of them unblocked. I will say this: Gardner does a good job of improvising and getting rid of that ball, though. I will say that. I will say that. It's a great tackle by 6, but they get nothing out of it. It's a negative game or no game. That's still a negative play for them. Like, he has to chip one of these cats. 87 got to chip one of these cats. He can't just come through naked like that. He has to see both of them coming through, and he got to put hands on one of them. He can't just let them both come through naked like that. Luckily, Minshew gets that off for them. That's a negative play. Another negative play. Next situation. 28, yep. 3rd and 2 from the negative 28, still in the second quarter. They're bringing 6 on this one. They brought an extra guy. Bringing 6. Let's see if they hold up. Back does a good job of meeting the linebacker in the gap. Back does a good job of meeting the linebacker. Left tackle does nothing to slow down the edge pressure. Left guard's fighting for his life. Center does a good job of helping, then peeling off to pick up the backer. So center's good. Right guard is okay. He's fighting for his life. The right tackle is all right, I guess. But the thing about this is, the entire time this play is going on, Gardner's backpedaling. He's backpedaling the entire time. That part is not good. What up, JB? What up, Rave Kingdom? Zeke, what's good? The entire time, Gardner's backpedaling. Off balance throw. Did he catch that? He caught it. Got a first down out of it, so that's a positive for him. But not because of nothing the O-line did. That's just a great throw and great catch. Great throw and great catch. And that's great coverage. And then sometimes great offense beats great defense. If you're Derwin James, you can't cover that any tighter. You can't cover that any tighter. They just happen to complete it, get the first down. Keep rolling. This is 1st and 10 from the -31, still in the second quarter. They definitely got him on this one. Got him in a heavy set. Heavy personnel in. They're bringing the 4 down lineman and the edge pressure off the play action. Great. I love this route. I love this route by Brock Bowers. He's coming across like it's an over. And he's going to pivot and work his way back out. Love that route. Plays off tendencies. Look at the over. Stick my foot in the ground. Wide open. We'll give him a positive for that one. Well, obviously, we're going to get a positive for that one. Great route. Great concept. One of the things we got to look out for that one right there. Next situation. What they had? 40, positive 43. So it's 2nd and 10, second quarter, positive 43. What up, Jose? What up, Dre? Appreciate y'all for jumping in. Linebacker gave it up. The left tackle is getting walked again. And I know that's Khalil Mack, but still, the left tackle is getting walked again. Look at that. What Khalil Mack doing to their left tackle? Not saying we have a Khalil Mack. But we got guys that I think can get after the quarterback too. And the right guard got Bosa on the ground. I don't know if it's a trip or not, but the right tackle, got Bosa on the ground. The interior guys, what they got? All the interior guys got one-on-ones. The right guard is slow losing. The center is fine. And the left guard is fine too. 74 is the guy that's getting taken to the woodshed. Then they don't have really anything that's open. The deep routes are covered. The check downs covered. Give up a sack. Give up a sack. Another negative. So as of right now, we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plays. 4 of them have been negative. That meaning under 4 yards. As we look at the sack right here. Watch the left tackle. So to me right now, about halfway through this, the left tackle can be had. If I'm not mistaken, that's Colton Miller. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat box. If I'm not mistaken, that's Colton Miller. Okay, yeah, Bosa just tripped. Bosa tripped on the running back. So 77 didn't pancake him. Bosa just tripped on the running back. Well, a little less swipe by 56 for the Chargers. Watch 56 versus 66 for the Raiders. Watch this little swipe. Whoop. Love that hand swipe. Now 65 for the Raiders is doing work. His left guard. He doing work. But that's what you're supposed to do versus linebackers. That's what you're supposed to do as a tackle. But Khalil Mack is giving Colton Miller the business. Look at that. Look at that leverage he created. Look how he gets him up off the ground and just dog walks him straight to the quarterback. That's crazy. Khalil Mack every bit of what? 34, 35, 36? And still playing like that? Wow. Let's go to the next one. What's the minus 38? Yeah. 3rd and 6, minus 38, second quarter. Trying a little stunt. Stunt never got there. It was slow developing stunt too at that. You're trying to stunt with 46 in the middle. Watch how long it takes him to I don't know if he's playing around or what. He fakes like he going, now he want to come around. By now the ball's gone. So they did a good job of just creating a pile on this one. Oh my God! Look what Bosa does to 77. Oh, if Bosa don't trip on his own man, he got a free shot to man, these tackles not good. These tackles for the Raiders are not good. Now I know Bosa and Khalil Mack are special football players, but these tackles for the Raiders don't look good. Watch the whiff. Kick, punch, whiff. Straight whiff. Straight whiff. Whiff. And if you can't see the whiff, let me show you. Watch this. Watch this whiff right here. Whiff. 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 These tackles not good, people. We got to take advantage of it. Ojabo. Who else playing on the 8? I don't think Van Noy going to play. We got to take advantage of it. But this is a positive play for the Raiders because they completed this pass. All right, let's go to the next one. This is minus 30. All right, so it's 1st and 10, minus 30, third quarter. They got 4 on this one. Got 4 on this one. All right. Look, watch the stunt. Watch the tackle stunt in the middle. Didn't pick it up. Now, the picker ends up having a free shot at the QB. Watch right here. This guy right here. He gonna pick 65, and as far as rolling, he gonna roll right to the QB because they don't pick it up right. got to be better with the eyes and feet. There's the pick. And because he's committed so hard to the other guy, he can roll right to the QB. Luckily for them, Gardner got it out. But again, that's pressure. That's pressure. What's that? Oh, Miss Craig, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Big time. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Coming through with the 50. Trying to re-engage, but I'm still in school, but I'm still following and supporting you. Thank you. I know you got a lot going on. I know you got a lot going on, traveling and working, and that young lady. So I appreciate it. I appreciate the 50 bomb. Definitely appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. That's one of the OGs right there. Been supporting me from jump. Been supporting me from jump. So I appreciate it coming through. Appreciate it. I know you can get in when you fit in. Probably, let me see, we at a home game, so I know you'll be at that one. But she'll be at almost every game too. So I appreciate you for coming through and dropping that 50 bomb. And I know you're going to support whenever you can. So whenever I see you out there, I know it's you taking your time out to come through. But I know you're going to be there. I know you're going to be there. Let's go to the next one. Let's see. 30-yard line again. So this one is 1st and 10 on the -30. Again, it's not the same play. They're just on the same yard line. It actually was a little late in the third quarter. Now they got a little screen. So on this one, they finally brought the linebacker. They picked it up, and they put number 48 in conflict. Because 48 kind of closed down. I think they had a little RPO. So I think this is RPO. And they read this guy right here. When the ball was snapped, and he kind of closed down in here, Gardner pulled it and threw the ball out here to Devontae. Had he kind of faded out here to Devontae, Gardner would have just handed it off to the running back, and he would have did his thing, with the line play. That's what I think. That's why I think this is RPO. Because he look at that guy, see him down there, pulls it out, throws it to Devontae. And for those that don't know, when the announcers and broadcasters say RPO, yes, it means run pass option. But RPO, when they say it and when it's used properly, the run part of RPO never, ever involves the quarterback. Never. So if somebody's telling you RPO and they talking about the quarterback running it, they're lying to you. They're lying to you. RPO always involves the running back. The quarterback may be throwing it, a different way, but RPO always involves running back. Now, if the quarterback is running it, it's some kind of read option. Now, there may be a run pass option, but it's technically not an RPO. RPO involves the running back running it and the quarterback throwing it to somebody. All right? Get off that soapbox for a minute. All right. So how many yards Devontae got? So let's see if this is positive or negative. See, they own the 30. Devontae got 4. So that's a positive for him. What up, Nerone? And again, reading 48, like I said, RPO. He's the read key. He crashed down and kind of stayed. He can't get out there to Devontae. Throw it out there, 2-on-1. If Devontae makes this guy miss, he off and running. The key is you just got to make him miss. And they got the extra 15 yards on that too. All right, so now we on the positive 31. It's 3rd and 7. Positive 31 is 3rd and 7. Now you get simulated pressure. You got all those guys in the line of scrimmage. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And even the cornerback look like he might want to go. So we're not going to count him, though. You got 6 guys up there. And, he could go because you got another cornerback right behind him. This is not a cornerback. This is number 8. The cornerback's technically back here. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 7 guys in the line of scrimmage. Oh, he does go. He does score. They got 7 guys at the line of scrimmage, and they're gonna drop this guy out. They're gonna drop a defensive lineman out. But they're really trying to confuse the O-line. They dropped two of them out. They dropped him out, and they dropped him out. So by doing that, you expect to get these guys free on this side. That's what you're hoping for, to confuse the O-line and get somebody on this right side free. Because we do something similar too. We do some similar stuff too. Y'all remember last year, Matt, the BK would be dropping and stuff like that? It's the same purpose. Let's see if it works for him. Yep. Yeah, here's the free guy coming through right there. He got bowling pinned out, but he's coming free right there. And it worked for him. An incomplete pass. It wasn't smooth. It wasn't smooth, but it worked. Let's watch the end zone view of it. 7 guys at the line of scrimmage. These are the two guys. He gonna drop out. He gonna drop out. He's probably gonna drop that way to prevent a quick pass. He's probably gonna drop straight back to prevent a quick pass. And what they're trying to do is, while they're dropping out, they prevent the quarterback from snapping it and throwing like a quick route right there or a quick route right there. That's all they doing. They ain't really trying to cover nobody. They just prevent you from throwing hot. That's it. Letting the quarterback see a different color and prevent the hot route. That's all they doing. Because them big jokers ain't really trying to catch it. And see, if Derwin continues out here, he never gets touched. Because they've confused the O-line. They got a 2v3 over here. I don't know how Derwin gets blocked. Let's see. Oh, he came inside. If Derwin stays outside, he gets untouched. I mean, they still get it done. They still create pressure, but they could have had a sack. Maybe even a strip sack fumble. Maybe even a sack fumble. All right, we got 2 more. This is -30, fourth quarter. 1st and 10. Another little screen. I don't think they got enough yardage to consider this successful. They're on the 30. The good thing is they caught them in a blitz and they ran a screen on it. That's the best time to run screens, when you catch them in a blitz. And they got 3. So this is a negative. They only got 3 on that. By our standards, this is a negative. We were saying 4. So there's really no need to look at the end zone on this one because it's a quick screen. And this is the last one. This is 2nd and 10 to -44. 4th quarter. I don't even think this ball was intended for him. I don't think. They end up with 2 guys in the same spot. I'm 11 and then Jacoby Myers. Let's look at the pressure and see what happens. Dropping Joey Bosa out. Bringing Derwin James. Man, they blitz Derwin James a lot. Bringing 3 and 0. And 0 basically kind of lets Khalil Mack go. He tries to play a game right off of him. Look at him. 0 tries to hide right behind Khalil Mack. Comes right off his pick. And they really don't touch him. They barely get a hand on 0. I don't know who 0 is. They barely get a hand on him. But I like the way this is drawn up and the way it's executed. If he comes off Khalil a little tighter, he may have something. But they force the pressure. Force the pressure, but Minshew does a good job of completing the pass. And that's what we have to be. When this stuff happens, we have to be in sticky coverage. We have to be in really sticky coverage. Because they basically had 2 guys wide open. All right, let's tally this thing on up. See what they got. All right, so 13 plays versus the Blitz. Successful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the 13 versus the Blitz were successful. And what we consider successful, they got 4 or more yards on it. Um, so versus the Chargers, they were successful, even though they lost the game versus the Blitz. In other areas, they were not. What I gather from this film is we need to take advantage of their tackles. I don't think their tackles are very good. I don't think their left guard is. Let me go back. Look at the lineup. I can tell which one it is. Give me a second. I need to see the end zone. One second. Yeah, I don't think their left guard is very good. So I think both tackles and their left guard are their weak links on that line. And Matabike and Travis Jones, whichever one is on that left side, should feast. I think we definitely should have 2 to 3 sacks with multiple pressures on Gardner Minshew. The thing is, once we get pressure on him, we have to be in good enough coverage to either get PBUs, bad balls away, or even pick the ball off. So defensively, this week should be a lot different from defensively last week. Like Gardner Minshew is nowhere close to Pat Mahomes. This offensive line and interior is nowhere close to the offensive line and interior last week. The receivers, now Devontae is upper level. And Jacoby is okay. But as a whole, the rest of these people ain't the Chiefs. So defensively, we should be a lot better. Now I'll talk about the offense at a later date, but I think we should be straight on the defensive side. You got to take advantage of. Right that like button. Yeah, let me give y'all points for these likes. We got to take advantage of those guys I mentioned. I'm trying to get y'all points before we get about it. Take advantage of those guys that I mentioned. 25, 25. Smash that like button too so y'all can get more than 25 points. There we go. I got it. I gave it. All right, take advantage of those guys that I mentioned. We also got to continuously get pressure. We can even pull out some of our exotics. Pull out our exotics and get Gardner Minshew off his spot. And make sure we in great coverage when we do get him off his spots. So that's kind of what I got for you in this first preview of the Raiders versus the Blitz. I want to appreciate both for being a new subscriber. Appreciate Brandon for donating. Appreciate Miss Antoinette for donating. And I'll see you guys real soon on the next Raiders preview that I have for you. Thank you guys for coming out. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. Get ready for some Thursday night football. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. Like the video, share the video. Grave Kingdom says, Coach, what you think? 77 Nelson, a fifth rounder for Devontae Adams. They ain't getting rid of Devontae till they show that they don't have a chance to make the playoffs. Then Devontae gonna be a body. So I don't think Devontae finishes the season in Oakland. I mean not Oakland, in Las Vegas. And I think Baltimore will be a destination option for him by the end of the year. But I don't know about all that though. Nobody's gonna want 77. So nobody's gonna want 77. But that's all I got for y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all soon, man. Again, thank you, Miss Antoinette. Thank you, Bo, and thank you, B, for donating and subscribing. Peace and love, y'all.